there are things we must constantly do as leaders kuimprove elimu ya Wakenya. Na kwa sababu hapa tuko college, naonanga hata kwa budget ya nchi huwa tunapea support private universities where there are students sponsored by government. Maybe it is a high time the ministry concerned of higher education na pia department ya TVET, it is the high time they also start giving sponsorship to private students in private universities. Because the labor force, when you graduate from GTI, which is private, you become part of the labor force of the Republic of Kenya. When you graduate from GTI or any other private university or private institution, being a college or a TTI, you now transition to become part of the labor force of Kenya. And therefore, the sponsorship that we continue to give even the public colleges, even the private colleges, what they do is to refine the labor force of Kenya, and therefore they deserve the same kind of support. In the last few weeks, tumeona mtu mmoja wa serikali anasema kuna free basic education. Mwingine anatokea anasema, oh, we can't afford. And ultimately they said, we want to support. Tunauliza ministry husika ya elimu and the National Treasury. Free basic education is not a privilege. Free basic education is a right for all school-going children in Kenya. And if it is true, as you say, that you support free basic education, shule zimebakia wiki mbili wafugue. Tafadhali, in all the institutions from primary school, to JS, to the senior secondary, tunaomba na tunauliza, and we are also demanding that the arrears ile haijalipwa ya capitation itumwe kwa mashule zetu so that they can continue offering quality education to the learners in Kenya. Wanafunzi wakifungua third term wasiende tena kugoja pesa, ni pesa iende igoje wanafunzi. Na tena, by the time the schools had done the budget, especially the senior secondary, of 22,000 capitation per year, it is not a figure that came from the air. It was based on empirical calculations in terms of the functions that the schools do. Na kwa hivyo, 22,000, Kenya should never be having a discussion about whether to reduce 22,000 to whichever figure. We should be talking about increasing the figure to cover up for the inflationary pressures that has come in the many years back.